Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to explain how you are going to answer your school map document in your Google Classroom. So, hi everyone. Today in this video we're looking into the school map creation. Now, in this document I am going to be explaining to you how you are going to be starting, or how will you be starting your school map. So first, we're looking into the statement of inquiry. Now, the statement of inquiry is said that the form and function of maps communicate and model essential information about about the place. So a map is basically a thing that we are going to be using and then identifying the location where we are at. Now, what is beside of the door or the room? Is it a toilet or a hallway or anything else? So we're looking into that one. Now, your role here is a map maker. So you are a map maker, and then you are going to be presenting a floor map of the for a class. Okay, so the situation is students are having a trouble locating important places near around the homerooms, and KCIS has asked you to create a scale drawing of this map. So you are going to be presenting this one to your group mates, your classmates. Now, we're going to go forward to the A1, okay? Explain and justify the need. So in explain and justify the need, for this higher level, we are going to answer all of this 4 questions. Now, and then, but you have to remain on explain why do you think a school map is needed. Now, also you are going to reference to the strength and weakness of the school map. So once we identify, we're going to be looking into your explanation for A1. Now, here it said describe the current school map. So we have our current school map here located in Kangchao. So this is the map allocation that is usually given to the students at the beginning of the semester. Now, these are the location of the homeroom, and then the teachers, and then the floor plans of each level, each building, and each level. So do you think that this is a good design or a bad design? And then why do you think it is a good design? All right. So with that in mind, you are going to identify users who are using the school map. As we know, for school maps, students, old and new, teachers, you also be using the school map, and maybe visitors, right? Okay. So afterwards, we are going to explain how this affects. So, for example, maybe if a teacher is absent, or a teacher is absent and a new teacher, or you need to go to another teacher's homeroom or classroom, you will be able to locate that one. Or you need to find another teacher, and then you don't know where the teacher is. So this school map is also useful for you to locate them. Now, afterwards, you're going to reference the strength and weakness. So when you say in this one, is you're referencing in the strength to or weakness. So you're looking into what the school map provides you, the strength. So for example, the room number, the class numbers, or anything that is provided in that school map. And maybe the weakness can be things that you cannot find, or is it difficult, or it's hard to understand. So looking into that one, you will have your A1 answer. Okay. Now, going forward for A3, you're analyzing existing products. So for this one is 7 and 8. You present and describe the strength and weakness of 3 or more building maps. So a building map. So here I gave an example in which you have the building map of Baltimore Museum of Arts, and then the resource of it, and then identify the strength and weakness. So how can I further on in this idea? Maybe you may want to find school floor map, okay, different school floor map, And then once you search school format, maybe this one, you can copy this one, and then you can paste it into this box, and then you need to copy the link where you found them and paste the link here. And do not forget to write the building name, okay? So in this example, the building name is Oak Middle School, main level, okay? So you are going to write it here. Now, identify what are their strength and weakness. So here, maybe you can say that not all of the rooms are colored, okay? And then what else? The dimension is not being given, okay? So you can identify those examples, okay? Now, afterwards, close this one. All right, afterwards, you go forward for the B1, develop a list of criterion, a success criterion for the solution. So you imagine what your map should look like. So here for 7 and 8, okay, for 7 and 8, I want you to list and justify more than seven success criteria. So here is a success example of Axis FM. So in success criteria, I want you to concentrate with the Axis FM. So aesthetic, customer, sorry, appearance or aesthetics, cost, customer, environment, size, safety, function, and material. So 8 of them. So at least 7 of them should be written as a success criteria. So a success criteria, so we look into Access FM on Google. Now, here are some examples that you can look into. So what is the product look like? So the product, what is the map going to look like? How much will you be spending for creating the map? Or how much would the map cost if you are going to be selling them? And then customer, who is going to be using the map, okay? So you need to research on this, how you are going to make sure that this criteria will be your success criteria to make the product successful. So you give the goal for your map, what you should be doing to create a good map for yourself, okay? And then once you list it down, remember to write this down, okay? What is this explanation? Why you want to concentrate with this kind of success criteria. Now, when you finish answering this one, do not answer this one yet, because once you're finished creating your map, then you can go back and write the D2. Okay, so we leave this one first, and then later on we'll go back. Now we are going to the B2, design your ideas. Now I will be giving you some measurements or device that measures the length of the room, and then you're going to be measuring the floor of one floor of the school. Now, here you are going to present 3 or more design sketch. So you're going to make a sketch of how it should look like, okay? So, but first you need to have a measurement device. Second, you need the pen. And third, you need a paper to jot down all the measurement that is going to be happening, okay? So 3 of them before you start doing it, okay? Now, here, I want you to have three design sketches, okay? So the sketch ideas and explain what are the key features, okay? Key features of the map. So what are the key features? It said here, you need to identify the color, the legend, and the labels. So 3 of them needs to be identified in the map, and then why is it different from each of the sketches? And then describe the map, how this map is different from the other sketches. Okay, so this is very important for you to identify them. Now, afterwards, once you're done, then you are going to So done with your planning. So you're going to start doing your work. Okay. Now here you are going to be listing all the to-do lists that you need to do. So for example, you need to create your, these are examples of when you finish your work. Okay, when are you going to be planning them and finishing them? And then you are going to include 4 more. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, 4 more additional work. Okay, so 4 more additional tasks that you need to accomplish. So, for example, you need to add in maybe designing the final sketch. Okay, so designing the final sketch, and then maybe you can start creating the 3D map. Okay, so you are going to create this one and make a plan. So to identify the outline of a plan. Okay, you're outlining what you need to do. All right, so C3, you're not supposed to be writing anything here. I would like to get your paper, your 2D paper, and also your 3D models. Okay, so there's 2 things I want from you. It's from your 2D model and your 3D models. So this one is to create the map and complete all the tasks that you're required to do for the to-do list. And then please make sure that you have all 3 key features in the map itself. Okay. Now, afterwards, after you finish your map creation, you go back to the one that I asked you to leave, which is this one. Okay. So D2. So with D2, what you need to do is to be creating all or looking into the success criteria. Were you able to accomplish them? Okay. Did you accomplish them? If you met them, then write yes. Okay, I was able to do my work and I was able to meet my criteria. If you weren't able to do your criteria, why weren't you able to do it? Why won't you be able to finish this task? Okay, your criteria, because there's some limitations that you weren't able to do. You weren't able to make the size of in which area. So you have to identify that. And then afterwards, okay, we go back to the end part of your document, which is a D3. The D3 is to outcome your improvement. So you understand, you evaluate what is missing from your design criterion, and then when you execute them, you weren't able to do it, or were you able to do it? And then if you were successful, what kind of things that you would like to improve for the future? So make sure you were able to describe. Use the command terms. It's important that you use the command terms. Now, what are the success criteria met? Why not? Okay. And then this is more on the D2. And then what are 2 things that you were able to do well in this one? And then what are maybe 2 more things that you could improve for your map creation? Okay, so once you're done, you submit your work, and I hope that you enjoy making the map model, because I really love to see your map model in 3D. All right, see you.